in class, you came went where?
Like, chala gaya.
Okay. Just update me. I think we have completed even hydrosphere.
Sir, I got unit test question.
Where? मुझे लगा मार्क्स नहीं दे. Unit test कहाँ? Second unit test. Second unit test.
Second unit test.
Now what is the portion all about?
Composite culture, Mughal Empire.
एक मिनट ना बोल दे सर. ये मेरे से ये बता और उनको जाके ज्योग्राफी.
एक भूल गया मैं बोला नहीं.
हाँ.
Sir.
I had completed atmosphere. Yes. So we got two big volumes. One is pollution and another is the natural regions of the world. Pollution will go faster. थोड़ा सा natural region ज़्यादा better नहीं है. But then also we will do it with greater depth. है ना? Come to atmosphere chapter. In that atmospheric pressure and winds, I have to start. I'm just checking that chapter called insolation. We have done all, is that insolation? So put the heading today, atmospheric pressure and winds. That is the next chapter we have to do. Okay, keep ready your pencils. Huh? There are good diagrams here. And we have to draw those diagrams also. Come. Quickly find it in Q&A first. Keep your volume or textbook side by side. Let's take a model. Is it serious injury? या हमारे टाइम में हम लोग स्कूल डेज में ऐसा रहेगा तो हम लोग एकदम मर सब ऐसा कुछ नहीं ना I am afraid. क्या बोलते और दो समाज This chapter will tell you, understand first. Everyone sign. Sign कर लो. For today's date, I can put. What is the date today? 3rd November. What 3 तारीख? Huh? 3rd November. So how many are prepared for the December month? Because normally for the 10 people, November only we start giving them booster. जैसा एक डोज लग गया वैक्सीन का
एग्जाम है 2%.
वो योगा एग्जाम है but that won't be a final exam there के बैग निकाल के या तो ऊपर तो ये मेरा follow two steps है because these virtual edges are little capable what's wrong. Now schools I heard either November end or December middle. Any of the school is going to have exams on November end. 21st November. Same school, right? Are we with the school portion ahead, behind, very ahead, very behind? Same. Pakka. Any of the school? मुझे कुछ नहीं दूँ कर, पर थोड़ा देर के बाद तो मुंह में डालता है. That is what I am watching it. Okay, everyone settle down. Just give her the opening.
geography का बोल कर ही दे देंगे ना मिला तो बता.
Did you sign here? Now look here. Now this chapter, what in store for you?
geography का बोल कर ही देगा.
I have exactly. Part of is from online. And you have to understand only one thing. I might have already told you what is atmospheric pressure. But you remember atmospheric pressure and temperature have an inverse relation. What is that word inverse? Temperature increases, atmospheric pressure decreases. Temperature decreases, atmospheric pressure increases. How about altitude?
Temperature.
Sure. Now I'm asking about the pressure.
Pressure.
Higher the altitude, lower is the AP, lower is the altitude, higher. Any example? Atmosphere. Any example, guys? You go up. That's correct. Normally, mountain climbers, after a certain altitude, they need to carry an oxygen cylinder. For what? But why?
Because
On a higher altitude, the air is thinner. If the air is thinner, the level of oxygen is very low, and our lungs cannot breathe freely. Normally, you the end, or you the future, or you the brightest. You the brightest, you the end, you the little bit okay. Need to understand the importance of the functioning of your lungs. What does a lung do? Exchange of air. Inhaling and exhaling. Normally, when we talk about the word atmospheric pressure, the lungs are generally at a lower altitude doing this work, contraction, expansion. But when you go up, that is altitude, the lungs may contract slowly and expand slowly. What is happening? The pressure is not allowing you to breathe freely. That's why in India, not in India, now it is accepted all over the world. Basic pranayam means you have to do, what is that? Basic yogasana, deep breathing. Correct. They say, not me, the doctors, there are 37 lakh molecules or get that science word within our human lungs. Alluvia, correct. Whatever is this. Out of which we are using only 1/3 part of it, and 3/4 is hidden inside the lungs. And when you take a deep breath, means all that is making to work. Enclosed area, open area. So why we are making you training? So normally we have an instrument called barometer. What is barometer? Measuring the atmospheric pressure. And a very simple diagram, I'll explain and make you to draw. But now for the time being, you can look into the volume. A beaker, mercury, and a pressure with a test tube. The vacuum part is the atmospheric pressure, because of which the mercury is driven to a specific level only. I don't know, many people say, so the one thing that you and me do, morning till evening, 24/7. But we don't recognize that. What are we doing that? What is that? Breathing. Correct? At least heartbeat भी फिर भी हमको सुन लेता है थोड़ा बहुत. But breathing, unless and until we don't see a patient in a hospital where he's gasping out of oxygen and the doctor comes and puts, what is that? The second COVID, where Indians have faced serious pulmonary diseases. What is that word? Pulmonary? Breathing related. I might have told this figure earlier. The number of road accidents in 1 year in India, as compared to the COVID deaths in India, is almost 1/10. Samjha? COVID se jitna log India mein mara, it's only 1/10 of the road accidents which takes place. Which is more deadly, COVID or the road accidents? But then, मैं खुद भी ऐसे ही चलाता हूँ जब टाइम मिलेगा, कभी-कभी है ना? What does it mean that in India we are experiencing acute shortage of this word oxygen? I always make my young friends understand. You go to any fire brigade office, you would have seen a big electronic board nowadays. Sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, सब लिखा रहेगा. But one gas is missing in that.
Oxygen.
और वही तो हमको चाहिए. Are we not putting an end to our life only? Yes. Why that yogasana you are asked to do getting up early in the morning called 3? मैं सोच रही 2:30 बजे तब तक बहुत देर 3 to 4 that traffic congestion is zero, almost zero. And if you're in an open, even you open your windows and do this breathing, they say it's very good. I don't know, sorry to say, a little bit of religious lines I say, whether you accept or not. All are very friendly people are. मैं भी था एक टाइम पे, बट मैं 16 साल की उम्र से संस्कार करने लगता था और हरे कृष्णा का माला जपता रहता है. My mom was a little bit, क्या हो गया तुझे? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Why I'm saying that 3 to 4 in Hindu mythology they called it as a Brahma Muhurat. लड़का और लड़की बोलता नहीं मेरा मुहूर्त के लिए बिठाएंगे रुक जाओ ये कौन सा नया मुहूर्त है because that is the time all the planets try to exhibit some positive energy and you believe it. जब भी आपको छुट्टी रहेगा एक दिन उठ के कभी ट्राई करना 3, 4 or 4 to 5 before the sunrise 5-10 minutes. Be very sure your brain and your heart and your automatically improves. And let me tell you, your brain power, especially forgetting the answer. People say, "Chhe bade nahi utha sakta."
नहीं सर 4 बजे उठने की आदत जरूर है
But ये नहीं कर सकते.
नहीं इससे होती
हाँ, but try करना एक दिन छुट्टी के. It's like a something. So we always believe in India. NASA always gives the picture of India's atmospheric pressure and pollution. मैं अभी नासा से पिक्चर नहीं मांगूंगा हमारा केजरीवाल भाई दे देगा है ना when you are the chief minister not he is also the chief minister when Punjab was not under his government बार-बार बोलता था कि बरेली जला रहा है और पूरा दिल्ली पूरा फ्यूम बन गया अभी मुंह बंद करके बैठा है क्यों पंजाब में किसका गवर्नमेंट है भगवंत हां केजरीवाल का ही गवर्नमेंट है अभी वो चुप बोलता है अभी आज उसने नया स्टेटमेंट इशू किया सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट डूइंग एनी हेल्प. And I think the time that bridge which has fallen in Gujarat, AAP has really made a big announcement. Mumkin hai to mumkin hai. बाजू में bridge को टूटा हुआ दिखाया है. How de-advertisement. फिर बीजेपी भी कुछ काम नहीं है ना केजरीवाल है तो दुआ है. Early morning to 11 o'clock you can't see anything in the Delhi. Such smog is there. अब बोले सर आप हमको ये क्यों सिखा all this Delhi the capital of India New Delhi experiences maximum flight cancel small and all the flights are diverted to Mumbai and vada pav are very happy flight का vada pav का कोई संबंध नहीं है but बाहर आके हमारा चला गया vada pav start देता है. I personally, when I was 4.5 years outside and I came back, the first thing I wanted to taste was vada pav. And the taxi wala is asking me as if he is riding the taxi in Boston. Sir, आप vada pav खाएंगे? मैंने क्यों तुझे नहीं चाहिए मैं नहीं खाता. तू जा भाई बर्गर खा हम तो गरीब हैं. हाँ फिर यूएस से क्यों है? मतलब उधर से ही गरीब आपके इधर आया. और फिर मैंने बोला कटिंग नहीं सर मैं तो होटल से अभी सुबह 6:30 का टाइम पे कौन सा होटल खुला. So I asked him about the taxi and I was having a wow, कितना I think is हमने खाता हम होटल में खाता तू अमीर है. So we always say that India experiences lots and lots of trouble in relation to the fall in the which pressure. Although I am going to give you a technical meaning of the word AP, I always ask the importance of atmospheric pressure. Changes in the seasons, changes in the climate. Winds, समझ में आया ना? High pressure to low pressure to high pressure. If the pressure is all over the earth the same, will any change in season, change in weather? No, everything will be the same. So we always believe that atmospheric pressure has a deep connection to the weather changes. How about winds then? We have westerlies, we have easterlies, we have northern, we have equator trade winds. Let me show you that picture which I'll ask you to draw today only. Look at this picture. Not picture, it's a diagram. Are you seeing? So we have almost 7 winds. I'll make you to read and understand. Are you understanding? Equatorial low pressure, subtropical high pressure, and polar high pressure. So you have to remember wherever the temperature is low, what is there? Pressure is high. Equatorial low pressure है क्या high pressure है? Equatorial low pressure bed and polar high pressure bed. Are we not equating temperature and? And let us see one more diagram, then we will start writing what is it. So look at this. The wind's direction is moving from right from equator to Tropic of Cancer and this line, that is 66.5 degrees, different movements. And look at that one more heading. It is types of winds. What is types of winds? We have trade winds, we have westerlies, we have polar easterlies, then we have periodic winds, etc. and etc. But before do that, I love to explain the word which we call it as that word isobar. Did you see this diagram? Any idea what are isobars? Normally, ये दो word है. In geography, you should never forget. I remember my geography teacher told me like this: isobars means barometer. Correct? It measures what? Pressure. Correct? मैं लिख रहा हूँ correct.
Barometer का correct करिए.
हाँ वो wrong है. छोड़ दो. Isotherms. Thermometer measures what? Temperature. So always remember isobars are imaginary lines joining the places of equal pressure. What are isotherms? Imaginary lines joining the places of equal temperature. Will you remember? Let me ask, what is isobar?
Okay. Joins equal pressure.
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 Okay, let us go down to him. Come on, isobar. No, don't make it nothing. Yes, isobar.
Imaginary lines joining the places of equal pressure.
Very good. Isotherms. अरे वही बोलने का फिर टेम्परेचर ही चेंज करने का तू ही बोल देना उसको क्या बोले हाँ यू लिखे imaginary line joining the places of equal temperature. Come on, you repeat the
The imaginary line
the
joining
imaginary lines.
imaginary lines joining places with equal pressure, and next one imaginary line joining the places with equal pressure.
Okay, that's the good one. Let's write the meaning of the word atmospheric pressure. I've just concluded the entire chapter. Okay, but we have to go in detail. Right up. AP refers to AP.
ATM dot भी रहते हैं ना atmospheric.
No, ऐसा कुछ AP. Force per unit. अरे write down AP. Let me answer ना all. Force per unit area. Force per unit area.
AP refers to
Force per unit area against a surface by the weight of the air. I'm so sorry. A force per unit of a substance. A force per unit area exerted against the surface by the weight of the air. Correct. Above the surface. मैं बताता हूँ क्या है.
exerted by a surface.
By the weight of the air above the surface. Force per unit. Just understand here. I said this is an object. Okay. I said this is 2 meters in length. This is 4 meters in breadth. Understand this. So at every cubic meter of this, I'm drawing. These are what? These are nothing but AP. So why does a human being does not fly even he jumps from a tallest skyscraper? One is atmospheric pressure, second is gravitational pull.
सर आपने पहले बोला था वो करेक्ट.
Exerted.
क्या वो wrong है? रुक जाना वो करेक्ट है. क्या करेक्ट
वो ही है.
हाँ तो वही तो मैंने दिया है, डायरेक्टली दिया है, मैंने चेंज नहीं है. So normally weight of the air per unit of a substance above it, which is making that substance come below. Do we have AP in space? That's why it is floating. I don't know. I don't want to tell the name of the movie. That movie. American asked, why don't we use a pencil in the space? वो बेचारा साइलर को आंसर नहीं आता, पूरा लोग हंसता है. अरे मूवी था ना अमेरिकन का, वो नहीं बोलना. I don't use official words at least in English. हिंदी में देता हूँ. ज़्यादा नहीं साला ही कुछ. साला समझता है. कौन है वो? विवेका भाई. So when you sharpen a pencil in a space, one that waste or that broken lead might get into your eye. वो मूवी का मुझे वो डायलॉग बहुत पसंद है. What is the dialogue? सर ये फोटो लेना बहुत जरूरी है क्या? फर्स्ट रैंक को इधर, सेकंड रैंक को इधर, और मेरे जो दोस्त फेल हो गए वो सबसे लास्ट में खड़े हैं. वो कौन है? not Madhavan and one of the fellow. You have not seen that movie? Shravan Joshi. It's a lovely movie, and many of the schools, colleges, and company people are asked to watch that movie. तो ये प्रिंसिपल क्या बोलता है? मैं सबके कान में जाके बोलूं कि तू पास हो गया है, तू फेल हो गया है. You watch it, that movie comes in the air. It's a nice movie where they talk about even space. They talk about even atmospheric pressure. And there was a lovely English movie called Gravity. ये भी नहीं देखा? It's as good as किसके साथ देखा? फैमिली के साथ देखा है ना? हाँ, Gravity. कब देखा? That time we went to very small man. This might be 4 or 5 years before. अच्छा, मूवी अभी देखा. I watched it in one of the costliest theaters. Not in मैं कंट्री के नाम नहीं लूँगा. All my friends are आना भी $24 का मूवी देखो. इतना पैसा तो इन्हें कमाता है डॉलर में, फिर खर्चा भी करना. नहीं, सिंगापुर में हर कंट्री में डॉलर. So why I'm saying that Gravity movie showed us when you are into the space how your behavior changes, and you are getting 6 months of training. Still then, it's so difficult to drink a glass of water. Already glass में नहीं पीते हैं. They have sipper. Even 1 or 2 water droplets moves out. It's very difficult to catch it. Imagine you are running behind 1 droplet of water. Serious है, मजा आएगा. और जब भी पापा को चाय या कॉफी पसंद नहीं उठा के ऐसे फेंकते तो पूरा रूम में फिरता रहेगा. So that is what we are saying. Pressure. So we always believe every substance which is available on the earth has huge amount of which pressure? Atmospheric pressure. Does it have on you? पढ़ाई का pressure तो वो था है. और सबसे बड़ा pressure मम्मी और पापा का. है कि नहीं? चलो proceed. It is measured in millibars. Careful with the spelling. And the lines joining places of same pressure or equal pressure in a map. Hyphen.
The lines joining.
Places of same pressure in a map are called isobars. Then write one small definition, then we ask you to draw the diagram. Pressure gradient. And you are my source of. Why do you ask such wonderful question, man? Shall I tell what your brain thinks? And you tell me, am I right or wrong? Out of 10 minutes of listening, I think 7 or 5 minutes your brain goes out. The next 5 minutes you catch the words, but तब तक तेरा brain आधा words छोड़ दे.
pressure gradient बोला
कुछ तो बोला तो छोड़ दे. फिर बोले क्या करने का? तो always have concentration. The term pressure gradient simply means. अभी लिखना है. Decrease in pressure per unit distance. Per unit distance in the direction which In the direction which there is a steady fall in the AP. There is a steady fall in the AP. What is AP? Atmospheric pressure. In simple lines.
Steady.
Fall in the AP. In simple lines, it means fall in the AP between any 2 points on the Earth's surface. Fall in the AP between any 2 points on the Earth's surface. Now just look at the board. I'll explain to you. Fall in the pressure between any 2 points on the Earth's surface. Now I say this is place A and this is place B. Here might be, I say, 200 millibars. What is it? Now what it is? Atmospheric pressure. बाकी सबको मालूम नहीं millibars किसको बोलते हैं हम लोग? Pressure. By the time you are reaching here, it becomes 150. By the time you are reaching here, it becomes 120. By the time you are reaching here, it is becoming 100. By the time you reach this exact, it is 80 millibars. Now who can tell me what is this point B will be? And there is a decrease in pressure. What is that? Altitude is high.
Altitude बढ़ा तो inversely proportional है।
हाँ, what is that word? Pressure gradient. When we are moving from point A to point B, there is a steady fall in which pressure? Atmospheric pressure in the same direction. That is nothing but a pressure gradient. So, write the next heading. Normally, two types of barometer are used. 14s and aneroid. The spelling is right there. 14s and aneroid. ANEROID. Is as good as our Android, is it? But it is not Android. So please draw that picture. I think it is a 14s barometer only. And draw. I am also drawing along with you. So use the pencil. Do not use the pen. Karna. By nahi. Use it. I see. In exam, you get marks for drawing the subject, the diagram. And if it is found in pen, 0 marks. Straight away. And labeling also do it. I get my book. Labeling either on the left or on the right. And generally do it on the right. Don't do it left, right, center. If aram se aana chahiye. For example, this is how we teach diagram like this. Very neat, correct? And more or less इसका length एक जैसा रखेगा तो good. किसी किसी का इधर जाता है, फिर एक labeling इधर जाता है, फिर दूसरा labeling इधर आता है. That doesn't look good. क्यों? मतलब stated करता है. ठीक है. Then you get lots and lots of marks. Hey, did I finish Jainism and Buddhism with you guys? No. Because you remember I was teaching history beginning.
You just started.
And after that I left it. Is it still pending?
हो गया
कौन किया? कर दिया? पक्का. And now we have completed hydrosphere, is it? And now we are doing atmospheric pressure. Because lots of things I do with the bachelor. Process. Very quickly, there is one more diagram also. Pehle ye kar lo. Labeling bhi kar liya. Sure. Then, that's okay. Show it to me. Okay. ये क्या है? Okay. But it's not interesting. ये इतना space है ना मैडम. देखिए, that's a sample diagram. Labeling मैंने कैसे करने बोला? It's a simple parameter. I can accept this, but then the labeling type of ये asterisk इधर आना चाहिए. ये इधर आएगा. आपका इधर दिख रहा है. That's wrong. Okay, मतलब इतना कोई देखता नहीं है. But I try to show you all. अब NYC क्या कर रहा है? ठीक है, मेरकुरी को अंदर से गिरा है. एक सब्जेक्ट तो लेबलिंग दे नो एक्टर. पेंसिल माय बॉय. तो आपने सर रेट किया है कौन सा क्वेश्चन पे करवा पा क्या है? But every lectures of my timing work चले ना पीछे कर लिया तो क्या करेंगे? दोनों ये capture each and every word करे मैं print करूँ. It's not 14, it's a simple parameter. Okay. Let's proceed with one more. Just don't draw it. Let me just explain what is that diagram. हो गया. I know that. उसके बाद factors affecting आएगा, but वो मैं अभी नहीं करूँगा. Look here. Now we are going to do the rotation of the Earth. Now, if I want to explain that what rotation of the Earth, everyone knows Earth rotates from. That's right.
West to east.
West to east. I can't forget who's it. Gayatri and we were walking together. And I made her to walk opposite. So if the Earth is rotating west to east, the sun rises from east to west. Then only we are able to see the sun. Sun बोलते नहीं यार मेरा मूड नहीं है, मैं भी west to east नहीं निकलता. So will you able to see the sun then? Why not? हाँ, मतलब both are walking on the same direction. अभी हम लड़का लड़की देखा तो थोड़ा ध्यान रखेंगे, but सन और मून को है हमको कोई लेना देना. Correct. This is the only orbit. This is the only satellite which always revolves around the planet. Is it correct? Moon is the only satellite of the Earth which always revolves around the sun. I don't know that movie called what is that movie? Akshay Kumar ka movie hai na? Chandrayaan. When that lady beautifully explains to the American people, there is a what are you saying? With the foodie you are going to land in Mars. And to be very frank, China has done 4 times landing, failed. America has done 7 times landing, failed. But India ka first and the only attempt we have passed. But then अपना lander ही हुआ, rover उधर जाते जाते 2 minute का delay था, it busted. And no doubt I can see the pictures of that KH7, Mr. K7. He was crying and अपना मोदी उसको छाती पे लेके एकदम मार की तरह, don't worry, बच्चा कुछ बाहर नहीं निकल जाएगा. If you remember that K7, till his degree, he did not have money to buy a slipper. And today he is the senior most scientist of our NASA. And he is clapping from the down also. It's a respect there. If you watch IPL and you are crazy about Mumbai Indians wearing a jersey and making colorful pictures, average cost of the IPL advertisement cost is 2,000 crores. 2,000. Only advertisement. And अपना satellite launch होता है only 200 crore. हाँ, that is the truth. और 200 crore में Indian government बोलता है मार्च में भी जाओ, इधर भी लैंड करो, उधर भी लैंड करो. Imagine next time we watch an IPL, बोलेगा थोड़ा ठंडा है ना, हमारा साइंटिस्ट को देख. अभी गरीब से गरीब है, but they launch in such a beautiful manner. I made it a point to watch the movie called what is that? Nambiar, what's that? A rocketry movie, and it is a true story where our own Indian scientists have been disturbed by people within India. That man has got a now president award, and government has given him 2 crores as the cash. एक time ऐसा था बेचारे के पास अपना केस लड़ने के लिए पैसे नहीं था. He used to sleep in the Supreme Court corridors. The senior most scientist of India. Although the Americans planned it, but Indians ने उसके ऊपर झूठा केस डाल के अंदर किया. So there's one question I will tell and bring you back. A question raised to the scientists: if you were successful in making an engine called cryogenic engine, what India could be today? वो तो मालूम नहीं है, but definitely India could be 10-20 years ahead of what America is doing. That's why America did not like that poor little scientist. जब उसका पत्नी के घर पे पुलिस जाता है इंक्वायरी करने के लिए, पत्नी बोलते कि हमारा रेफ्रिजरेटर ओपन करो. इंस्पेक्टर बोलते क्यों? आप ओपन तो करो. He is shocked to open the refrigerator and see refrigerator के अंदर वो लोग बेचारे कपड़ा गड़ी करके रखा. Can you imagine? वही साइंटिस्ट को आप उठा के अंदर डाला, बोला कि 2000 करोड़ रुपया पाकिस्तान और हमारे घर में रेफ्रिजरेटर. So this is what we are saying. India is very, very ahead in space programs. But the government जितना पैसा देता है साइंटिस्ट को, उससे 10 गुना पैसा, 10 गुना नहीं 100 गुना पैसा हम लोग क्रिकेट में वेस्ट करते हैं. So we always believe India has done tremendous work in which technology, space technology. Okay, let me bring you back to that topic. So you have to mark equator, look at the direction of that wind, and you have to mark northern hemisphere, look at the direction of the wind. Northern hemisphere, the wind is deflected towards the right. Southern hemisphere, the wind is deflected towards the left. बस उतना याद रखना. Put the heading in a notebook. Rotate note here and draw the spectrum. 2 kilometers for mining. Anybody needs it? It's there in the textbook. Same. So every time I teach geography with some like example. Good or bad? Thank you. Good. बाकी सब टाइप के लिए उसका बस कमेंट है. जब मैं कुछ अच्छा पूछूंगा वो लिखिए. क्या क्या seriously, even if I move away from India, maybe like some abroad countries, I may not forget this point. So many years of teaching, only he caught me saying, "Sir, आपका short है ना? एकदम backly भी रहता है और sharp भी रहता है." Quick. Oh my boy, तेरा नोटबुक किधर? अब क्या हो गया? एक बैंड ले ले किसी लड़की से एक बैठा हुआ. अच्छा लड़कियां उठी नहीं करती है. या पेंसिल बॉक्स का वो ले ले. व्हाट इज दैट? योर वाटर बॉटल का राइट तो लेके हाँ देखो तेज यूज करा और कहती है. और ये भाई साहब एक बना लेते. इतना बड़ा साइंटिस्ट इंडिया में. इसलिए तो बनाने बोला घंटा ला रहा है आपसे क्या पता. There was a breaking news in between the lecture only I was working, not now, in the break. Imran Khan was in the rally in Pakistan and he shot dead in the leg. Shot dead in the leg. कोई तो उसको मार दे. मतलब जान से नहीं मारा. ऐसा प्रॉब्लम ना अभी दुनिया भर का इंक्वायरी चलेगा. And he will become the next prime minister of Pakistan. इतना हमारे यहाँ पर ममता बनर्जी चेयर में बैठ के सीएम. एक बार एक चैनल है तो उसको पकड़ा नहीं. She got up automatically and then किसी ने बोला मैडम जी हाँ sorry पैर में लगाया. Today she was in Chennai airport. She has gone to Chennai and वो South Indian drums बजा रहा है और ये मैडम वो 2 लकड़ी लेके बजा रही है. उसके पूरा एक पूरा तुम बंगाल का बजा दिया. अच्छा चेन्नई का भी बजा beams per item. Yes, contact girl who was hardly going to get beams done by the girl. हाँ देखो उसका अर्थ देख और तेरा अर्थ देख. You are making a beam of the diagram, which is not allowed in the exams. I will also give the beam of the marks. Careful with the direction. हाँ लोग ने normal direction को dotted line दिया है और wind कैसा deflect हो रहा है. I know it. Nobody could have used the dotted line. Dotted line use करो. That is a normal path. But वो deflect हो रहा है दूसरा side में. Why am I making to draw? Northern hemisphere south side, southern hemisphere north side. तो भैया ठीक है लेकिन आराम से करो. सबसे तो आ ही जाएगा. ये लड़की ने छोड़ी दिया है. She left this class. Yes. She's from your class. School में ना. She comes to the school. Then talk to her. She talks to you. Both of you don't talk. अरे मतलब क्या बात नहीं किया वो. की बात करती है. Sorry sir. तो मैं apathy. Understand apathy?
छोड़ दे मतलब वो आती नहीं क्लास.
Who else from the boys are absent? I think boys में तीन ही है ना या and next time you try to come early. Man, what time you leave your tuition? And इधर 6:30 है. और फिर बेचारा कैसे बात कर रहे थे? Where is the tuition building? Nearby to this building. But try to tell them that cake management. You're not here for math then. There'll be subject. English is. The math will get. Next 15 minutes I have to cover at least more than half the chapter. Shall we? If I want to explain to you, I'm just reading few lines. Both the textbook and the volumes are same. Please look at that. Due to the rotation of the earth, bulk of the air at poles is thrown away. Is that correct? You see it at the northern pole, northern hemisphere. Is it thrown away? Are you seeing the dotted line straight going up? वो उसका normal path रहना चाहिए, but it is thrown away. Both the poles. And look at the second line. Equatorial region receives great amount of heat. Why great amount of heat? Sun's which rays? Perpendicular rays. The air becomes warm and light. It rises and creates low pressure. Circle that word low pressure. You can adopt थोड़ा chapter पे ध्यान दे. The cold heavy at the poles, the cold heavy air, circle that word, sinks down and creates high pressure. Temperature and rotation of the earth contribute to the formation of world pressure belts. Underline temperature and pressure of the earth. Which temperature are they talking about? Temperature in equatorial region. Is it high or low? Temperature in equatorial region. Is it high or low? High. Polar region.
Low.
So what is the pressure in equatorial region? Low. Temperature high है ना. What is the pressure in the polar region? High. So don't you think the winds will also accordingly move? So that is what they are saying. Okay, let's move. These factors make air pressure circle an important parameter. Circles are what predicting weather. What is predicting? Weather prediction. Weather prediction. Correct. In general, weather will also when a low pressure will Now put the next heading. I'm going to explain again factors affecting atmospheric pressure. I will give you altitude and temperature, water vapor you have to write. Okay, just understand first. So what are the factors which are affecting what? Pressure. The first factor they've given is altitude. And second factor they've given is, and third factor they've given is water vapor. Altitude and second is what? Temperature. Now let me explain these two. If you have remember earlier diagrams, I would have shown. Something like this. And there is a line is written pressure. Very good. I said highest pressure is found here. The diagram visible. And the lowest pressure is found closer to the peak. I am referring to altitude. Higher is the altitude, lower is the atmospheric pressure, and vice versa. I remember a student writing that vice versa in more than 2-3 lines. And then I cross-checked the spelling. The boy was writing like this. I said, no boy, it's wrong. बोले सर ये तुम्हारा सामान है क्या? ये मेरे से। तो इसको कैसा प्रोनाउंस है? वाइस वर्षा। कौन सा वर्षा? सर वो बाद में। But so this is vice versa. तो तब से हमने वर्षा बोलना भी बंद कर दिया। Vice versa. So next we discuss about the word temperature. Now only we have seen equatorial region. What is equatorial region all about? High temperature. Automatically, what will be the atmospheric pressure? Low pressure. And low temperature? High. Is it okay? Let's write both now. Then water vapor from your side. Then other batches are written and they need to correct. Good. Let's write. Altitude simply refers height above mean sea level. Simply refers the height above mean sea level. Full stop. Higher is the altitude. Higher is the altitude. Lower is the atmospheric pressure. And I'm moving myself from the board. What is that word you have to write? Vice versa. Vice versa. Let us go down to the second point. Temperature. Temperature we say Earth is heated based on different latitudinal position. Latitudinal, not altitude. Generally, higher temperature is observed in what do we say? Equatorial region. Hyphen low atmospheric pressure. Low atmospheric pressure. Stop. Polar and subpolar region. Polar and subpolar region experiences low temperature, hence high atmospheric pressure. That's your turn. Straight away from the volume, water vapor, hence high atmospheric pressure. take away from the volume, straight copy down, and I'll make it read and I'll explain. Pura nahi re, what? अच्छा अच्छा भैया अभी टाइम है उसको वो समझ गया ना राइट अभी मैं थोड़ा हाथ भी झटकेगा ना वो तुरंत समझ और वो टाइम मैं करेक्ट लज्जा और शर्म उसके डायरेक्टर उठ के कर रहा है बस लज्जा क्या है मत पूछना कर्म सोचते हैं तो क्या एक दो मूवी का डायलॉग में इसमें दो बातें हैं तो कैसे पहले बार में बता नहीं सकता दूसरा बात में बोली तो इसके बारे में मैं दो बातें बताऊंगा आप बताइए टुडे इज थर्सडे क्या है यस एक बार उसको मालूम थी क्या लिखने का दूसरे बार मेल से दूसरे की क्या लिखने व्हाट डिड आई राइट दैट इसका ध्यान कितना भटकता रहता है कुछ नहीं कि किधर भटकता है बार नाम क्या नाम पर परिचय की पहली लक्षण खुले मेरा पापा आते हैं ना एक दिन उनको अंदर बोला कि मुझे पिकअप करने कुछ मन और योर ड्राइवर का बना दे चल पकड़ के कुछ बोलते हैं Today they call me for 3 o'clock. And I just closed it. Today they call me for 3 o'clock meeting. They all day by 3. Lunch here to stay for an hour. My stomach is creating noise for some dinner or lunch. That's building activities usually pass. Beach बहुत लंबा है तो यहाँ पे खत्म होता नहीं है ये युवा कम कम लगती है हाँ मैं साथ पढ़ा करता था हाँ तो मैं भी इधर ही थोड़ा चाहिए मोराज नहीं मोराज कोस्टारिका भूमिराज कोस्टारिका नहीं भूमिराज काफता है हाँ नहीं ये कोस्टारिका नहीं बाद में बड़ा है फिर वो आइडल का ग्रुप है ना सुना है I live in a small building. Don't check for a channel. Yeah. I don't know. Done? Confirm? Who is going to read for me first? He's going to read. Come on. I forgot the name.
Water vapor concentration affects atmospheric pressure because the molecular weight of water is 18 grams or more is less than.
Normally, who can explain it today? Because there are certain times they say water vapor in the atmosphere is also very dangerous. Is it so? Excessive. Whatever ozone depletion you have remembered causes, उसमें एक water vapor भी है. हाँ, you heard? So what is this word greenhouse gas? हमारे घर में तो लाल increase in the level of
मेरे पास पाइप ऐसी
उतर कैसे ना So whenever this water vapor molecular weight increases or decreases, it is going to affect atmospheric pressure. It's very if molecular weight of the water vapor is high, what is the atmospheric pressure? Is it low or high? Read that line again here.
Less.
Less. If the molecular weight is less, atmospheric pressure will be more. Okay. Right below. I'm going to conclude that paragraph. Below. Hence, atmospheric pressure are determined by क्या हो गया दोनों कुछ अलग-अलग होता है looking then for a wave coming from a wave. So listen what is the wave? Are purely determined by several conditions which affects the overall weather forecasting or setting up of overall weather forecasting or setting up of a specific weather conditions or setting up of a specific weather conditions. Thank you. Let's see with the next question. Let's see. Specific weather conditions. How to say that weather is really as part of the
पर क्या
First, क्या
आई सर में क्या करेगा good point again and when you get